In 1651, a young man named Geronimo fell in love with a woman named Ursula. Geronimo's family was wealthy and lived in this home next door to the Santa Catalina convent. Ursula was a nun in that convent. One night they tried to leave the island in a ship. Ursula was disguised as a boy, but just before sailing they were discovered. Ursula was sent back to the convent, and the unfortunate Geronimo was accused of abduction of a nun and condemned to death. The sentence was carried out in the spring of that year, and Ursula was obliged to witness the execution from the tower of the convent. Geronimo's head was stuck on a spike and put on display in the Plaza del Adelantado, and Ursula would spend the rest of her life overlooking the plaza from that tower.
This is the home of Catalina Recaro. She was the daughter of one of the most powerful families in Tenerife. Catalina's father had arranged a marriage with a much older man, but rather than consummate the marriage, Catalina threw herself down this well and drowned. Legend says she's buried in the same patio, and they say her ghost still walks around the home where she lived and died.
So, day in Tenerife or Tenerife, I think.
One of the two.
Yeah, originally it had two F's in it, and it was Arife, but you hear it both ways. Anyway, we just tasted some wine here, and
Yeah.
California, you rule! The wine was really pretty.
Oh, the wine was enough to send me back to prison because there was better wine in prison.
But we had a lot of fun, and we got to see a little bit of the island. There's much more to see, but now...
The contrast
look,
between
our timing
the two
was
islands.
good. Look at all the people going in now.
Yes.
We had the place to ourselves.
Well, as we should. Se llama Zaparoco, si se habla español. It's quite the sweet drink. It's got espresso and cream and a couple of shots of rum and a lot of hope.
It's beautiful. So here's what's left of my coffee. And yeah, Bob's right, it's coffee. I think it is sweetened condensed milk, about a tablespoon. Some liquor of some sort. Cinnamon. And one of the best pieces of lemon I've ever had, all dropped into layers, and it really was delicious.
This is the home of Catalina Recaro. She was the daughter of one of the most powerful families in Tenerife. Catalina's father had arranged a marriage with a much older man, but rather than consummate the marriage, Catalina threw herself down this well and drowned. Legend says she's buried in the same patio, and they say her ghost still walks around the home where she lived and died.